Hello and welcome to your 10 at 10. Today's June 18th, 2024. Today, I'm going to talk about when to buy. And the reality is, I'm going to talk about the cost of not buying today. And I've got graphical representation over here. I just want you to understand exactly what hesitating in this market has cost you. Okay? So in 2020, so again, we're talking about a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in Ottawa County. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths in Ottawa County. The average sales price in 2020 was $212,000. Okay, that's the average price in 2020. In 2021, it went up to $235,000. Okay, and in 2022, 270, 23, it was 301, and already in 24, it's 315. Right? It went from 212 to 315 in 4+ years. Okay, that's about a 50% increase in home value. So, and again, I'm not saying you get a bigger house. I'm talking about the same exact house, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Just because you're paying 50% more than you would have back in 2020 does not mean you get 5 bedrooms and 3 baths. Okay, it means you get the same exact freaking house. Okay, so back then, the other part of the equation, okay, is interest rates. Because most people, you have a mortgage on a house. In order to get a house, you have to have a mortgage. You don't have to, most people do, right? So not only was the average purchase price higher, the interest rate on a mortgage has gone up drastically as well. So in 2020, it was 3.1. In 2021, it came down to 2.9. But then all of a sudden, it started increasing again. 5.3, 6.8, and right now we're at 6.9. But wait, Tom, you've said that, the Fed has, claimed that they were going to reduce interest rates or mortgage rates, but they actually haven't. They've increased them. This is last January, this was this January. So, yeah, anyhow, right? So now think about this, okay? Somebody that decided a few years ago to purchase a 3 bedroom, 2 bath house in Ottawa County, right? Like, so the other number is the payment. Okay. So when you take your purchase price and your interest rate, you get a monthly payment. So back in 2020, that home would have cost $905 a month. Okay. And in 21, that same house, that payment went up to $978. In 22, you're looking at $1,500. That's a 50% increase in a monthly payment just over those 2 years. Okay. In 2023, it went to $1,962, and today over $2,000, almost $2,100. So that's double the monthly payment. Now, this is where it gets important, folks. Okay, so that you can't go back in time and make a different decision. But what you can do is say, dang, Tom, all of those graphs are increasing. I know that I want to buy a house over the next 3 or 4 years. Okay. Now, the guy that's smarter than me is Dr. Alan Bolio of ITR Economics. And he predicted exactly this. In fact, last year he said, dang, interest rates are going to be flatter than they have been. He said they're not going to decrease, they're going to be flatter. And guess what? They were. Okay. He also said home values aren't going to increase at the same rate that they have been. And they did not. Okay. He's been right along, and he expects this trend to continue until 2030. So you look at your payment, right? It's going to keep going up. So if you plan on buying a house over the next couple of years, what you want to do is buy it now. create a sense of urgency, create yourself a deadline, a timeline, and you want to make sure that you take advantage of the opportunity that we have here with interest rates and home values being a little flatter than they have been. Um, Otherwise, again, that 3 bedroom, 2 bath house in Ottawa County is going to increase in terms of monthly payment, in terms of home value, and I believe interest rate too, because that's what he said. So anyhow, if you're thinking about it, I hope this, helps you making your decision. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we'll come up with a game plan. Anyhow, I hope you have a great day. Do your best to make today awesome.